Welcome back to Kansas City Ice Center here, getting ready for the start of varsity action. Flood just completed, and players will be making their way to the ice here momentarily. Mike, JV action completed, 5-3 loss, or 5-2 loss, sorry. That Kansas City JV team looks pretty stellar right now.
Yes, and they utilize each other very well. They've got a lot of talented and quick players. And, there's ways to defend teams like that. We're just going to have to get a little bit better at it. And, the stacking of the D, pulling him in closer, our D are, too separated. They hug those each strong and weak side boards, and they need to come in about 10 feet. And when the puck's strong side, that defenseman's got to be in the stack to prepare for an outnumbered situation, and he's got to be moved more toward the weak side post of the net rather than hugging that dasher board.
So there's a lot of little things that they need to work on, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
because a lot of little things together make one big thing, right?
Exactly, and I think there's some combinations that we talked about in with player rotations that that we can see from this vantage point, and we'll share that information. Obviously, it's up to the coaches to make the decisions they make, but and they have, they know what they're doing. They're coaches. They know these teams. They're with them every day.
Absolutely.
But there are some kids that. If we juggle the roster around a little bit, we might be able to find a more competitive depth set within the four lines.
Yeah, there were glimpses of it this weekend for sure. So, varsity action yesterday. Omaha took that game 2-0 on the back of PJ Laux.
PJ played very well. We'll see what this game brings today. He was really stellar in that. He was stellar throughout the game, but that first period. Casey really put a lot of quality opportunities on him, and he rose to the occasion on every one. And that gave the team time to get into the flow of the game, and then Omaha came out on top. And I think, along with, they played, it was a back-and-forth game, so it was a very good hockey game and very competitive and entertaining. But I think with that first period performance by Laux, it really set up the rest of the game for an Omaha win.
Absolutely, and the line of Eshelman, Buldick, and Brock James, they showed up last night.
Oh yeah, and that varsity team's loaded with heady players. They've got all kinds. They've got big guys, small guys, fast guys, quick guys, hands guys, but they all think pretty good, and that's something that you can't coach IQ, and there's a lot of players on that bench that have good quality hockey IQ.
Absolutely. In today's game here, we're graced with the presence of Brandon Waldo after Team Midwest AA season and some other reasons to be missing. He was in the stands last night, but this is his second preseason action with the varsity team this year.
Yeah, he's experiencing some success with that Midwest team, and of course he's out there with a lot of good players, just like he is. And he's got a lot of tools on this bench as well. So I'll be anxious to see how he plays today.
Absolutely. And he'll be playing on a line here with Cole Bieber and Logan Mercier as they start this contest.
Looks like he's out, taking the tap here. Game's on. Waldo wins that puck back to Barnes. They move it up. Bruning lays it into neutral ice for Bieber. Bieber tries to run it up the half wall. Casey grabs it and dumps it in. Puck loose in front of the net. Nolan Eicherman is in for Omaha today as PJ Laux got the start yesterday, just speaking about his performance in that game. And
PJ's on a college recruiting trip down in Hutchinson, Kansas today.
Yes, and close by here, so he didn't have far to go. Bieber with an attempt to gain the zone there and a shot on Nolan Eicherman. He makes a great save. First shot of the game. This face-off will be in the Omaha defensive zone.
Just give a shout out here. Today's games are brought to you by Mechanical Systems, Inc.
Puck is down, and Parr moves it over to Boldick. They're trying to gain the zone, and Casey with decent pressure. Svetlak now moves it up. Boldick now comes out the left wing side And he goes deep, and he'll dump it in and hits Eshelman right in the corner. A shot from the half wall and a stick save by our goaltender from yesterday, Zach Brocksterman. Svetlik rims it over to 19, and that's Blake Hawkins, and he's quite an accomplished player. Puck comes out in a neutral ice. We're on the chase as Tyler Kane, and shot from the dot by Hawkins is steered aside. Howell with it. Trying to gain the zone here with Bolduc. Bolduc will go weak side, and they get a line change as Usherman comes off. Comes a streaking Henry Apostolakos down in the corner where Kobe plays it. Apostolakos able to keep the puck in the zone. Omaha comes out with Ridnour. He's going to get his... We'll have the first penalty call on a slash. KC has the sixth attacker, and we'll have number 6, Omaha's 16 is Brady Ridnour. He'll go off on a 2-minute minor for slashing. So the man advantage to the KC Jets. This faceoff will be just outside the Omaha defensive blue line, the Jets' right wing dot. On the tap is number 25, Cole Toit. We finally got the correct pronunciation of Cole's last name. I think we called him about everything in the book last night, and we apologize for that to his parents and whoever might have been listening. But
we talked to Scabona, and he set us straight. He even said that in the beginning they were butchering that his pronunciation as well.
So on the draw is Toit against Mercier. Omaha wins it back. Volanek chips it out into neutral ice where the Jets will regroup. Volanek with separation, but it's handed off to Toit and a shot. And a glove save by Eicherman. Minute 36 left in the Ridnour penalty. 14-18 left in this first period. Scores are 0. Brock James will come in and take the draw. Toit wins it back to the point where Hawkins has it. He'll launch it in. Puck's loose net front. And after a nice save by Eicherman, that puck got released and it was loose. And everybody was down in front of the net, and they just launched it top of the net. And KC at the 14:09 mark, that erases the penalty. It's a power play goal, and they take the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, when Eicherman goes down, if he's not able, I mean, he's kind of small to begin with, and then
leaves a lot of net up top.
Leaves some net up top, and then you have a guy sitting on him, doesn't help him either.
Puck's down.
He'll bounce back.
KC rims it in. Ike stops it behind his net. He'll move it up the half wall to Mercier. To the point. Mercier comes out. He's held up. Puck's loose. Bieber has it. Mercier goes to the net. Shot. And a save by Brocksterman. Back to the point where Bruning has it. He takes a fall and on a 2-on-1. And a nice play by Barnes as KC had an outnumbered situation. Nice block by Cole Bieber on a point shot. KC stretches the D and they regroup. Bruning has it. He'll leave it up for Bolduc. He kind of takes a swipe at it, gets it back, lays it into the left wing corner on the wrap. KC will move it up to Hawkins. Hawkins throws it into the zone where Parr will pick it up. He'll rim it. Back to Hawkins. He lets it go, and it's played by KC defenseman Anthony Olson. And he's rocked by, I believe that was Jacob Eshelman. And a stick save by Nolan Eicherman. We'll have a stoppage in play at 12:40. This face-off will be to the blocker side of Ikes. On the draw is Johnston. And he'll face Graffelman. Johnston wins that tap. A shot from the point goes wide of the net. They try to find a weak side Hawkins from the stick of Tyler Kane. Comes into neutral ice. KC coming out today much like yesterday. Shot from the point and a glove save by Eicherman. Thwarts an opportunity by number 21, Caleb Schmitz. Same dot. Toyd on the win. Shot from the point gets knocked down in front, where Holmes takes a shot wide of the net. Knapp moves it out for Trimborn, and now Volinick has to come back into his end. He'll backhand it for Knapp, dishes it for Trimborn. He just tries to get into the neutral ice, and now Mooney poaches up, grabs the puck, coming in on the right wing side. He's on his backhand side. He's looking for some support. He'll go to the point. From the point, Volinick launches a shot, knocked down in front, and they'll just indirect it through neutral ice, and this will result in an icing call and a face-off in the KC Jets defensive zone. They lead 1-0 here in the first period. Waldo on the tap. He'll face Graven, Charlie Graven. Puck ends up in front of the KC cage, redirected to the back wall, and it's wrapped. Mercier comes in with it, dishes it out front. Scoring opportunity, unable to cash in, and they'll come into neutral ice. Into the zone comes Colin Bachtel. Puck's left in front of the net, stolen away by Barnes. He'll leave it for Waldo, and he'll rim it just outside of the zone. And we had pressure by Bieber there. Wasn't able to get to it before the puck was moved. And KC on a line change. Omaha's got a quick-up opportunity, but they don't really recognize it in enough time. Now Svetlak steals the puck away. Or that's Johnston, sorry. Deep in the Omaha zone, back to the point. They'll go D to number 4, Cook. Cook lays it in the right wing corner. Laid up front, and now Bieber has it. He'll skate out. He'll lay it into neutral ice and come off on a line change. We have a delayed penalty call here. Looks like it's going to be against Omaha. KC getting fresh bodies out there. Omaha unable to touch up, so KC's getting the benefit of a man advantage here. And that will blow it dead. And we have an interference call on Omaha. I don't see anybody volunteering. Oh, who went in the box there, Mike? Did you see who?
I thought it was Bieber.
Brandon Waldo, number 80. 2-minute minor for interference. Nice play by Mooney, sending it into neutral ice where the KC defense will have to regroup. They go D and back. Bringing the puck into the zone is number 19, Blake Hawkins. Shot net front, and Eicherman with a cover-up. Mercier on the draw against Toit. And a clear by Volanik. KC picks it up behind their cage. They'll come out. Pressure by Bieber. Stolen away by Mercier as the Omaha Varsity penalty kill is a lot more aggressive here this morning. Mercier with a hard wrap, can't get enough wood on it, and they chip it out. He's back at it in neutral ice, trying to steal it away from Anthony Olson. Good pressure by the junior Lancers, trying to gain the zone here. Mercier's in there mucking it up. Bieber now has it, and he'll loft it the length of the ice for a clear. 39 seconds on the minor to Waldo. 8:43 left in this first period. KC leads 1-0. Steal by Jacob Eshelman. Poke checked KC defenseman down low just in front of the net and was not able to get an opportunity, but that was a quick cover up by the KC netminder Zach Brocksterman. Face off Omaha's left wing dot. Brock James on the draw. KC wins that tap. They'll come out. Pastelakos tries to leave it up, and this will go the length of the ice for an icing. 16 seconds left. Omaha still on the kill. James, Eshelman, Bruning, and Barnes out on the kill. Off the draw, Omaha wins it. Eshelman couldn't get enough wood on it, but is able to steer it into the left wing corner. Omaha with good pressure. Now they're caught as they come into the zone. Toit gets a shot on Eicherman, and he steers it away and into the back netting. And that ends the power play opportunity for the KC Jets. Good aggressive kill there, Mike.
It was, and they limited the Kansas City shots at our net as well, so which is always helpful.
Puck is down. Omaha wins it back. Parr leaves it, splits the D, and goes the length of the ice. This should result in an icing. And they'll bring it back down into the Omaha end to the glove side of Nolan Eicherman. Brock James will be on this face-off. He'll face Cole Toit. Puck is down. KC ends up with it. Swirsek leaves it up. They find out Apostolakos at the point. He'll lay it down that left wing wall. Now he takes a shot, lays it into the far right wing corner. Stockwell is in there. Swirsek. Now they rim it to the other side where Toit drives it back in. Nice move by Parr. Loose puck and a turnover. Stockwell gets a shot off and is quick enough to get to that weak side point for an almost rebound. Howell now with it. Back to Howell. He plays it over to Parr. Parr trying to skate it out. He gets it out of the zone, and it's chipped around. Back in comes number 38, Colin Bachtel. Parr now trying to control the puck in the high slot area. Shot and a save by Eicherman off a defensive zone turnover at the 6:31 mark.
Too much muddle in the puck in our own zone.
Yeah, you got to be deliberate. You can't overhandle it or try to get a grasp on it. If you're in that position, you just got to gain the zone. Puck is down. KC wins it back. Waldo now on the forecheck. Mercier now has it, opposite side. Now here comes Waldo. He's streaking down that left wing side, and a shot and a smothering save by the KC goaltender, Brocksterman. The boys get together behind the cage, and they'll be separated out. I don't think there'll be any infractions here. Faceoff will be Omaha's left wing circle in the KC zone. Waldo on the draw. KC wins it back. They'll try to chip it up the half wall. Bieber there. He can't hold it in. They come out. They try to go cross ice. Still controlling is Charlie Graven. He'll wrap it to the other side where Mercier has it. Volinick, he's playing down low off the back wall. He headmans it over. And a pass to Mercier. Nice play off his backside. That was a suicide pass.
Yeah.
Into the end, back to the point where Volinick lays it down the right wing wall. Gets to the back wall. Indirect pass from the back to Boldick. And they move it across the net. And Bieber unable to convert that, but it was a nice scoring opportunity. Volinick has it. He finds Mooney. Mooney chips it in. He's coming into the zone. He's taking a look out of the corner. Needs it net front there, and in come the Jets. They try to leave it. Yeah, they try to leave it high there, and they have to regroup in their own in neutral ice there as they dump it back in. Volinick will play it. He'll push it up that wall. Eshelman tries to find James on his way out. Nice move by Will Volinick. His hands and feet have really improved. Not that they were deficient in any way, but he's a lot more smoother and with his feet and his hands this season.
Part of that comes with age and maturity as well.
I'm sure, yep. KC has it. Into the zone. Enters Johnston. Stolen away by Bruning to Barnes. Barnes tries to play it up. Turns it over to Johnston. And plays it up away from the net. Comes to the point. Shot from the points. Knocked down in front. And out it comes into neutral ice. Riddenauer's on the forecheck here. Graffelman out. And this puck will come back to neutral ice. Center ice dot for a face-off. Or excuse me, that's coming down into the Jets' end. Omaha's right wing circle. Just to the glove side of Brocksterman. Puck's pulled back. Into the far corner. Strong side is left wing corner for the Junior Lancers. Tim Johnson going to battle there. Out comes Stockwell. Blake Stockwell. Oh, they try to find Riddenauer on the weak side and just out of his reach, and that'll result in an icing.
Yeah, if Brady had 2 steps on it, it would have been a clear breakaway.
Game of inches.
Yep.
Waldo on the face-off. He'll face Toit. He wins it back. Parr has it. He's trying to advance the puck. And we have a whistle and a penalty. So this looks like it's going to go against Hunter Swirsek. 2-minute minor for slashing. At the 3:11 mark of the first period. Face-off just outside the Lancer defensive zone. KC initially gains control. Waldo has it now. He'll drop it back to Volinick. Volinick will find, looks like Bieber. as he comes down that right wing half wall into the corner. Trying to set up their power play here. Puck is left up front and a shot point blank down low, and a great save by Brocksterman. 1 goal's the difference here so far. Minute 35 left on the power play advantage. Volinik with a poke check into the zone. They'll go D to Mooney. Actually, that's from Waldo to Mooney. Another great save as they're testing Brocksterman here. Back into the strong side corner. Out comes Mercier's shot. Right out of the corner. Made a nifty move at the dot and got a quality shot and a save. 2:26 left in the period. 1:15 left in the power play. Brock James on the tap. He'll win it back. Howell had it. He put it in the right wing corner for Bolduc. Bolduc has it. He steps out. Didn't find anybody net front. Looking weak side. Tries to get it to Eshelman. And Casey with a clear. Eicherman plays it. Shovels it across for Howell. He'll leave it up for James. James finds some skating room. He'll get a shot and a kick save by Brocksterman. Puts it back into the left wing corner for Omaha. Handled now by Bolduc. He'll leave it up for Bruning. And on a one-time from Howell, the right point. Steered aside by KC. Puck's loose down low. Bolduc's pulled off the play. And the puck leaves the playing surface. I thought I was going to have to make a catch there, Mike. Looked like it was coming in my direction. 1:31 left in the period. 20 seconds left in the man advantage for the Omaha Junior Lancers. Face-off just out the KC defensive zone. Omaha's left wing dot. On the tap is Brandon Waldo, and it's pulled all the way back, and Nolan Eicherman deciding whether to play that puck or not, and didn't. And now Mercier has it. He moves it over and back. Nice puck movement. Mercier now has it. Volinik, he's going to wind up. He gets a shot. The power play is over. Teams are full strength. Waldo in the corner with Mercier. They rim it to the other side. Bieber tries to keep it in, comes to the point. Mooney playing it down that left wing half wall. And KC now trying to gain their zone. Into neutral ice they go. It's caught by Hawkins. He'll play the puck down. Bieber on the half wall in neutral ice. And it squirts into the Omaha end where Brandon Waldo will shovel it across for Mooney. Mooney to Mercier. Back into the corner. Puck is loose and it's knocked down, and there another one leaves the yard. Should have wore body armor today.
Doubt.
Pucks are flying everywhere.
That almost landed in a few of the mom's laps there.
Yep. 21 seconds left in this first period. Casey with a 1-0 lead. A lot of game to go. Face off in the Omaha end. Puck is down. Johnston pulls it back. Parr now has it. He'll headman it to Eshelman. Parr again, he tries to go weak side and just doesn't get the right wood on the puck. Stolen away down low. And that ends your period. First period of play. And we'll have an ice make here. We'll be back with second period action. KC leads 1-0. You're listening and watching the Omaha Hockey Network. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to KCIC for second period action here in the varsity contest between the Omaha Junior Lancers and the Kansas City Jets. I want to welcome all of our viewership for today's games. And today's games are brought to you by Mechanical Systems, Inc. And we're just waiting for the teams to enter the ice. Mike, that's that first period. Really, it came down to that power play goal.
Yes, I mean, pretty even period. Much like yesterday, Casey came out firing on all the pistons, and Omaha weathered that and got back into the game, and that one goal is the difference, and it's a pretty even hockey game right now. If they can maintain that momentum going into the second period, we've got a good chance of getting back in and winning this game. It's anybody's right now, so flip a coin.
Absolutely. Omaha had a few good chances of their own, and looking at that line with Waldo Bieber and Mercier, there was a couple of times Mercier was taking suicide passes from the other two wingers.
Yeah, he got caught in neutral ice looking behind him, and those are extremely dangerous passes. You've got to make sure that you headman the puck till you know what? It's okay to be 10 feet in front of the skater on a pass like that, but if you're behind him, that's bad.
It could be destructive.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's a highlight reel hit in neutral ice, and we don't want that.
Absolutely, and there was a couple of times he took those passes and kind of took them into skates and kicked it back up again. I mean, he made them work, but if I'm Kansas City, I'm recognizing that in between periods, and next time he does it, I'm making sure he doesn't do it again.
Yeah, and if you've got a player that can use his stick or his skate blade to kick that puck back up to his forehand and get him straightened out, I mean, that's a nice skill.
Yeah.
But you don't want to have to use that often, and you leave them. It's dangerous. So they need to be better about getting the pucks in front of the players off the weak side.
Well, Kansas City leads this contest 1-0, and we're going to have second period puck drop here in just shortly.
Puck is down. Toit wins it back. KC goes D to D and back. They'll move it into neutral ice where James will pick it up. He'll backhand it over to Boldick. He finds Eshelman, and he gets poke checked away by Swirsek. Puck's back into the KC zone. Omaha trying to keep it in. Boldick comes back. You notice how the forwards come back on situations like that on this varsity team? They come back and support the D, so there's rarely outnumbered situations when those pucks squirt out into neutral ice zone. Puck's left net front. Boldick with an attempt, but it's stifled in front of the net. Mooney to the point. James, he just barely keeps the puck in. Driven over to Anthony Olson. He'll try to play it out. He'll find some room and indirect a pass for Swirsek. Mooney steps up. Can't gain the zone. Comes off the skate of Swirsek. And he's knocked down by Volinick. Swirsek now with the puck. Shoots wide of the net. Back into the opposite corner. Mooney with a finish check. Puck comes out to Bieber. He tries to make a nice move. Upended, and he came right back up on his skates. KC out. Mooney now gathers it. He'll look to go D to D. Volinick takes a look. He'll move it up into neutral ice, and it's chipped in by Waldo. Bieber finishes a check on a Henry Apostolakos. Puck is down low. Bieber has it. He'll drop it back to Mercier. Mercier tries to find Waldo. Waldo picks it up off the half wall, drops it down low for Mercier. Stick handle around by Justin Holt. Holt still has it. He'll move it up to Swirsek. And out they come. And this puck will go into neutral ice off the boards and back into the Omaha end, where Howell picks it up. He's streaking down the left wing side or right wing side. He'll dump it into that corner and traverse behind the net. Tries to leave it net front. Puck is loose, and it gets wrapped out. Parr now has it. He's getting pressure by number 19. That's Blake Hawkins, one of their better players for the Jets. Puck comes to the point. and it's angled down. Howell has it. He tries to rim it out. Graffelman now on it. He's got backside support. Johnson unable to keep the puck on the wall. Parr now has it. He'll move it to Ridenour. He tries to gain the zone. Apostolakos rims it back in. Played from behind the net is Johnston. He'll go to the point where Cook tries to go D to D with Apostolakos, and it comes back into the zone. And now Omaha's trying to handle it out. And this has been a sustained forecheck here, and they can't seem to gain the zone. Apostolakos gathers it back in as Omaha tries to find that neutral ice zone. And Hawkins with a shot. Eicherman with a save.
They're just feeding the points now.
There's a hard wrap. They're just feeding the points. Here's an opportunity here, and whiff on the puck. Down low. Puck is loose. KC looking very hungry right now. We'll have a delayed call here. Oh, we've got a roughing call on Matt Howell. That's kind of a weak call.
Well, especially when you had a trip down here by the blue line and a slash going back the other way earlier in this period.
Yeah, I hate to say it. The officiating down here is pretty good, but Matt, he just pushed a guy with his right hand, and that's going to be called a rough. So anyway, Omaha will go on the penalty kill at 12:45 with a 2-minute minor to Howell. Hawkins has it at the point. He'll move it down to Johnston. Johnston looking down low. Shot, and it's chipped out as it's knocked down. Hawkins comes down that right wing side and dishes it off. Omaha trying to gather it in, clear the zone, or at least rag time here. Mercier, and he's able to chip it out. And on the retrieve is Blake Hawkins. He'll pitch it forward to Hawkins from number 21, Schmitz. And KC will change up here their personnel.
Looks like Omaha turned around with a match to that.
Puck is down. Volanek has it. He'll wrap it into the KC zone where Schmitz picks it up. He'll pitch it over to Anthony Olson, and he'll drive it in. Mooney trying to play the puck away from Charlie Graven. Brock James in now. Freezing the puck along that right wing corner. And here comes Stockwell. Blake Stockwell. Puck's moved to the point. Olson has it. He shoots it. James blocks it. Olson has it again. He'll leave it for Stockwell. He'll get to the dot, and he'll shoot. Steer side, kick saved by Eicherman. Back to Stockwell. Feeds the point again. Olson comes to the middle. And smothered up by Nolan Eicherman. It's really... you'll see KC make space for themselves. Off that half wall, it's played off indirectly to Olson. Olson walks right across the middle of the ice to launch a shot.
Yeah, they've got a pretty solid power play out there.
Well coached and good players. Johnston on the draw. And Omaha able to loft it out of the zone, so we'll have a clear. It's been outletted. Teams are full strength now. Bieber has the puck. Looking for net front, and they've got Waldo and Mercier on the doorstep. Waldo tries to feed the puck down low. Bieber lifting the stick up. Casey gaining control and putting it back into the Omaha end. Just a bit of throwing the puck around here. It's trying to gain his own. There's a one-on-one battle, and this will result in a penalty. I'm not sure who it's going to go on because both players were trying to get the puck. So there's going to be a holding call on Omaha's Brandon Waldo. He'll go off on a 2-minute minor for holding, and I think that's his third penalty in this contest. 9:50 left in this second period. It's 1-0, and KC goes on the power play again. Coach Emmons trying to get the last change in here, and Toit is on the faceoff.
Penalty, number 8, Brandon Waldo, 2 minutes for holding.
Omaha able to clear the zone. Stopped by Boxterman. Move it up to Olsen. Back down to Schmitz. Schmitz comes into the Omaha zone, able to chase that puck down. They rim it to the other side where Stockwell has it, and Omaha's able to clear. Barnes with a clear. Schmitz will play it from behind his cage. He'll dish it up to Olsen. Olsen finds Stockwell. He'll come down that left wing side, and he's bumped off by Bruning. Barnes on the puck. Olsen pulls it across. He'll go for that shot. Loose puck. And we'll have another delayed call as that pucks are flying out of here like crazy. I'm telling you what.
Heads up. So we were talking about that netting on this fan side.
Yeah.
Maybe they should install some.
I'm telling you, we were joking about it that they don't have it here, which it's not unusual not to, but today's been one of those days where pucks are flying everywhere.
Well, I see Mike picked the right spot right beside the fence.
They're safe.
They are.
Okay, so we've got another call here. This will put KC's number 3, Blake Stockwell, off on a 2-minute minor penalty. 54 seconds left on Waldo's penalty. So 4-on-4 right now. And Omaha will ice the puck. This will come back into the Omaha defensive zone. This faceoff will be to the glove side of Nolan Eicherman. Number 13 on the draw, Charlie Graven. He'll face Logan the Chef Mercier. Henry Apostolakos at the point. Omaha wins the puck back, and they'll rim it, but controlling now at the point is KC. The Jets rim it around. Volonik has it. He'll skate through neutral ice. He'll gain that red line. He makes a nice move, trying to get to his forehand now. Leaves it for Mercier, and it's poke-checked away by number 13, Charlie Graven. Back down low, Mercier and Apostolakos going after it. Apostolakos comes up with the puck. He'll leave it to the point. Mooney with a shot, knocked down in front. And he'll turn and leave it again for Maxime Bolduc. Back to Mooney. Omaha's full strength and on a power play for a minute. KC able to clear the puck. Eicherman knocks it down in his end and plays it for Sean Mooney. Mooney looking. He'll take a skate. He'll make a nice move in neutral ice. Dishes it for Brock James. He leaves it for Eichelman. Eichelman will take a shot. A blocker save by Brocksterman. And another steer aside off a shot from Sean Mooney off that left wing face-off dot. This draw will be to the blocker side of Zach Brocksterman. Logan Mercier on the face-off. Or actually, Mooney will come in. Mercier will go to the left wing. Dropped to Mercier. Back to Mooney. Down low to try to cycle the puck. Mooney able to keep it in. Leaves it down in the corner where Olsen picks it up behind his cage. Intercepted by Waldo. And cleared on net by Olsen. Sean Mooney will pick it up. He'll use his net. Toit is picked by Volanek. Swarsek for KC able to knock it back into the Omaha zone. 2 seconds left. This will end the man advantage, and teams are full strength. 6:42 left in the second period. 1-0 is your score. KC leads. On the half wall, Waldo picks it up. Finds streaking Volanek. Little knee-to-knee contact there from Swarsek. Volanek rubs him off the puck.
I don't know, if I'm a smaller player, I'm probably keep my knees to myself with Volanek.
Well, he's a big boy, and he's at least 6'3". He's over 200 pounds. Bieber coming into the zone. Swarsek now has it.
Bad change.
Bad change on Omaha. But they're able to compose themselves, and a steer aside by Eicherman will give them the puck. Up the half wall by Howell. Chipped in by Bolduc. Nice wrap on the pads there. Separates the KC defenseman from the puck, but they're out. They'll go weak side over to number 38, Colin Bachtel. And he comes down that right side, wrapping around the Omaha cage. KC sends it back in where Parr will play it. He'll play it up for Bolduc. Comes to the point where 22 has it. That's Isaac Pringle. Haven't called his name much this game. He was a player we saw a lot of yesterday. Omaha has it. Brock James dishes to Eichelman. He gets a hip check from Peyton Cook. Nice play by Cook, and we'll have another penalty here. Well, it looks like I'm not sure what this. It's an interference call, and it looks like it's going against number 19, Blake Hawkins. Was that on the hip check down here?
I think it was.
Well, I don't think Hawkins even delivered it. I thought it was Peyton Cook. So Omaha will go on the power play here at 4:55. They've yet to cash in today. It's a 1-0 hockey game, a pretty good game. Here's Waldo coming down the right wing side. He still has control. He's tripped up, and there's going to be another KC penalty here on the trip to Waldo as he goes into the back wall. So Omaha will have a two-man advantage, and I believe that penalty is going to go against number 17, Henry Apostolakos. So Apostolakos goes out. 2-minute minor call for tripping, and this will give Omaha a two-man advantage for quite a bit of time here. So 4:40 left in the second. If we're going to do something, this would be the opportune time. Face off to the glove side of Brocksterman. Waldo on the tap, flanked by Will Volanek. And just out of the reach, right off the face-off, Olsen is able to clear the puck. Omaha picks it up. Here comes Brandon Waldo. He's got his head up. He's looking. He dishes it for Mooney. Mooney comes in, stalls in the zone, looking for a pass. Leaves it for Volinick. Volinick drops it down for Waldo. Blind pass, and they're set up in the umbrella, and there's one defender at the point, and that was a bad blind pass that led Omaha to have to regroup and neutral ice. Shot from the point, a save by Brocksterman. Down low is Bieber. He'll have it. 5-on-3, advantage, shot, and there it is! From Bieber behind the net to Brandon Waldo to Logan Mercier on a nice tic-tac play. And Omaha buries to tie this game. And that only erases one of the penalties.
They'll still have a minute 9 left on the man advantage.
So Omaha scores to tie this game, and they'll still have a minute 9 left on the Apostolakos penalty, as it was the second one in succession.
Yeah, Omaha traveled behind the net with that puck, and I think it confused those 3 defenders on which way everybody was going.
Howell wins the draw. He'll go D to Bruning. Bruning picks it up in neutral ice. He'll come down the left wing side, dishes it for Brock James. He's on the chase. He goes into the corner with number 21, Schmitz. Back to the point where Bruning holds it in. Leaves it for Bolduc, the Russian Rocket. Now Eshelman, and a clear by KC. Whoa, played off that back wall and almost got behind Nolan Eicherman. That was
Ike's recovered, though.
A different Kareem off that back. Eichelman comes in, gets to the dot.
Wow, and they didn't call that a hook or a hold.
Brock James. And Eichelman gets taken off the play. Trying to wrap around. And we have a mass of humanity in front of the net. Now we're going to have multiple calls.
Penalty shot, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Someone apparently, I didn't see a cover, but
I thought it was still loose on the side. Net came off.
But it looks like Caleb Schmitz is the perpetrator, whatever this call is.
It looked like maybe a rough. We'll get the call on it here. But Kansas City will be down 5-on-3 for another 15 seconds.
So Omaha with consistent man advantages here. Brock James on the tap. He'll face Hawkins. Bolduc flanks him. Howell at the point. Quinn Bruning able to keep the puck in. James has it. He's got Eshelman back to Bruning. He'll take a look. He'll go D to Howell. Howell picks it up. He fakes a shot. Back to Bruning. He'll pick it up, dish it down for James. Bolduc to Howell. Howell back over.
Come on.
Oh, a little confusion as to who's going to take that puck. So Casey comes out. James has it. They'll come back into the zone. Minute 26 left on the penalty to Schmitz. Battle going on behind the net. Brock James, he'll leave it. It goes on the wrap. Quinn Bruning able to keep it in. He indirects it to Eshelman, and we have a stoppage in play. This face-off will come out into neutral ice, just beyond the defensive blue line of the Jets. It's Omaha's left wing dot. Brandon Waldo will be on the tap against Toit. Puck is down. Waldo wins the tap. They'll go D to Volinick. He'll gain the zone and rim it. Drops it back for Bieber. Nice play by Volinick. They'll go D to Mooney. Back to Volinick. He's got a shot and a kick save off a slight redirect in front of the net. And I think that was redirected actually by a KC defenseman.
I think you're right.
1:51 left in the second. Tied score at ones. 57 seconds left on the man advantage on the penalty for Schmitz. Back to the point. Down low. And another clear by the Jets. Clock is ticking. Volinick will pick it up. He'll use his cage. He'll take a look On the sweep breakout is Waldo. He'll come in. He'll take a look. He'll control. Great poise by Brandon Waldo. He'll dish it for Volinick. He'll have a shot and a blast and a glove save by Brocksterman.
Brocksterman made that look easy.
As that shot had to be over 90 miles an hour from Will Volinick. He's got a bomb and doesn't take long. He'll, first time through the league, everybody will try to block shots, and then the second half they'll figure out they got to move. On the dot, Waldo. Puck is down. Omaha wins it back. Nice play by Bieber. Going cross ice, and a nice play off the weak side post as Brandon Waldo was there to get a quick shot on net and a kick saved by Brocksterman. 1:10 left. 16 seconds on the penalty to Schmitz. Face-off will be Omaha's right wing dot to the glove side of Brocksterman. Puck into the corner. Chipped out. KC on a possible 2-on-1, but nice play by Matthew Howell, reeling the puck in. Penalty ends. Teams are full strength. James to Eshelman. Eshelman coming down that left wing side. He beats number 22. He comes in, dishes it low for Maxime Bolduc. He can't get his stick on it. 42 seconds left in this period. Omaha really making their way back into this game. Shot point blank from the slot area by Eshelman and a kick save by Brocksterman. Eshelman. In comes number 38. Tries to dish it into the corner. It's Colin Bachtel. And Omaha with a clear. This will result in an icing, but 15 seconds left in this second period of play. One to one's your score. Another great varsity game here in KC. These two teams will be knocking head all season. To the point. Backhanded in. Omaha's just trying to rag some time here. Mooney freezes it, and this should end the second period of play as the Omaha Junior Lancers fight back in this second period. Scores tied 1-1. We'll be back with all-important third period action here from Kansas City. You're watching the Omaha Hockey Network.
At Olden House Contracting, our specialty is transforming homes and leaving lasting impressions. As one of Omaha's leading design build contractors, Olden House Contracting's experience, talent, and creativity make us the trusted experts in home improvement, renovation, and remodeling. Whether you're looking to invest in an expensive full house remodel, a custom addition, or a new kitchen, we'll bring your vision to life. Olden House Contracting, 402-573-8125. That's 402-573-8125. Or oldenhousecontracting.com. That's OLDENHUIS contracting.com.
Welcome back to the Kansas City Ice Arena. Wow.
KCIC.
KCIC. For third period action here, your score is tied 1-1 between the Omaha Junior Lancers and the Kansas City Jets. Mike, that second period was back and forth, but Omaha was able to dominate or capitalize, I should say, on that 5-on-3. They
did, and it's like I said, just like yesterday's game. These games are very entertaining and exciting, and KC always comes out with the hair on fire, and it's always important for a team that plays against them to kind of get through that first 5 to 7 minutes. Now, they gave up a power play. Omaha gave up a power play goal early in that game, but they kept battling. And coming into the second period, they had some opportunities on the power play themselves, and were able to cash in to tie this game. So it's a head knocker, and that's what good hockey's about. Both these teams are pretty good.
Absolutely. You know, I would say that Kansas City, before we saw them on preseason, just kind of looking at them with those first couple of games against Cherry Creek, I would say they're probably one of the top teams in our league. They're going to battle it out with Waterloo and Quad Cities.
Oh yeah.
The Capitals aren't too shabby either. So they're going to probably do really well in that Central Division now that they've moved over there.
Yeah, that's with
every division has a couple of strong teams, which is nice.
Yes.
And those are probably going to be the teams that, you know, based on paper, we'll have to see how it plays on the ice. They'll probably make the Ames year-end tournament as well.
It's, you know, the league's always looking at adding teams, and the Okoboji team that'll be coming in, we'll see how they can hang in this league, because they'll have their hands full with a short roster and a young roster.
And Kansas City and Omaha played a very good Sioux Center varsity team last weekend in Omaha in some friendlies. And talking to Gary Emmons there a little bit, and Sioux Center made a suggestion to him that they wanted to try and get in the Midwest League next year. Which
Sioux Center would be a great team to have in.
Probably makes sense based on geographics as well.
Absolutely. Ready for third period action. Teams are at center ice. Puck is down. KC wins the puck back. They'll go D to D there in their end. Apostolakos leaves it up for Hawkins. Intercepted by Mooney. Volinik tries to find weak side forward Brady Riddenhauer. And back into neutral ice the puck comes. Omaha picks it up. Coming into the zone is Graffelman. He gets knocked down and goes flying into the net. Next it's been dislodged. They'll have to put it back in its place, and Omaha will change lines here and get one of their top lines out with Brandon Waldo at center, Cole Bieber and Logan Mercier on the front line. Puck is down. KC wins it back. Apostolakos now with it. He'll leave it up and chipped out of the zone to Hawkins. KC with really good transition-type breakouts. Puck played on the half wall by Bieber. And Volinik trying to glass it out. Bieber now kicks it out of the zone, where Olsen will retrieve it. He'll go D to D with number 21, Schmitz. And Waldo dumps it back in. Bieber trying to be first to the puck. He'll beat Schmitz to it. He'll try to freeze it on the dashers for Mercier. Puck comes free. Still toiling in the corner there. Parr now has it. He'll lay it down the right wing half wall. Back to Beaver behind the cage. And he'll freeze it up again that back wall. Back to the point where Howell tries to leave it in. Hawkins comes out with it, and he's tripped up by Lucas Parr on a nice play as KC comes out of the zone with some speed, and Nolan Eicherman with a cover-up.
Well, and when you're talking about speed, Parr came across there with some speed himself.
He had to catch him.
But Hawkins thought he was going to get lit up, so he was trying to sidestep it.
Yep. They did make some incidental contact. James now has it. He'll come behind his net. Dishes it for Boldick. Back to James. Tries to find Eshelman. Hits him in the skates. Comes back into the zone where Parr has it. And he'll lay it into neutral ice. But KC rims it back in. Stopped by Eicherman behind the cage. Howell now. He dishes it up. There's a nice weak side pass to Maxime Boldick. The puck movement was really good on that breakout as Omaha gets in, and Brocksterman makes another great save. Third period off to a good start. Brock James on the tap. KC pulls it. Swirsek coming down. James now on it. He'll leave it for Boldick. Boldick back to James. And he'll bring it down the left wing wall and lays it in. They'll come off on a line change. Eshelman, first man to the puck. He's looking to dish it. Cross the net front where Barnes was there and wasn't able to get a shot off. From behind the net, another dish by Knapp. Bruning now with it. He'll play it back to Barnes. Back to Bruning. Back to Barnes. And Barnes will find a bump transition there with Boldick. Got to put some speed together here. A little nonchalant. Quinn Bruning with a nice play. He'll come out. He'll gain some speed. He'll get that red line, and he backhands it into the zone. Momentarily played by Brocksterman. They move it to number 20, Quinn Kobe. And in on a backhand shovel pass to 13. That's Charlie Graven. And we'll have a penalty call. Looks like Mooney will go off and serve a minor penalty. Number 5, Sean Mooney for the Omaha Junior Lancers will go off in a 2-minute minor for roughing. And KC will have their first power play of this third period. Howell and Volanik on the back line. Bieber and Mercier. Oh, they took a coincidental. A high sticking and a roughing. Did you catch that? I didn't. Thank you.
I just saw Mooney. I didn't see the other kid go in.
So we have coincidental minors.
And I don't think coaches understood because now he's getting he's getting his PK off.
I saw the roughing infraction. He signaled that, but I certainly didn't see the other penalty on the Jets player. So we're skating 5-on-5 here. 13:06 left in this third. So high sticking on KC and roughing for Omaha.
Which one probably resulted from the other.
Yeah. Graffelman. Out. Puck is loose. Shot thwarted. Stifling play there. And KC tries to keep the puck in the zone, and they do to Hawkins. They work really well from those inside hash marks, Mike, off the face-off circles. They've got a player posted there almost non-stop when they're in zone. Hawkins moves it to Bachtel. Howell picks it up. He'll put it back in. Olsen picks it up. He'll move it. And Johnston. And now another penalty.
Fans are letting them know what they think of them.
Call on Omaha. Looks like this will go against Brady Ridenour. High sticking 2-minute minor, so KC will go on the power play. Omaha on the kill. Toit and Mercier on the tap. Puck is down. Mercier wins it back. Barnes tries to rim it. Comes to the point where Hawkins drops it down for Toit. Down into the corner. Back to Hawkins. Over to Olsen. Olsen drops it down to Johnston. Behind the net, Toit picks it up. Toit's looking. Olsen's dropping in. Hawkins knocked down in front. And a clear by Omaha's Cole Bieber. The Jets will have to go back into their end and regroup. Olsen brings it out. He'll head it over to Hawkins. Hawkins backhands it over to Olsen. He's got some pressure from Waldo. And Quinn Bruning, and a clear by Omaha. Back on the chase. This puck will be retrieved by Mason Johnstone. He's got Hawkins. He'll dish it over to him. Hawkins leaves it up for Toit. Toit comes into the zone. Hawkins back to Toit on the one-time from Hawkins, and a steer aside by Eicherman. Johnston behind the net. Race for the puck. Waldo has it, and he'll pick it up and backhand it after it gets knocked down by one of the linesmen there right on the Omaha bench. Olsen brings it out. Overshoots it.
Too many men. Yeah,
too many men on the ice.
They missed that one.
Hit a player. Volanik hit a player right in front of the KC bench, and that was...
And they played it.
Yep. And that was 6 players on the ice, clearly.
Yeah, I think it would be different if had the player not played the puck. You know, because the puck can hit a player as they're changing, but the fact that that player came off the ice and actually played it.
Volanik again with it. He'll chip it in. Timmy Johnson on the chase. He'll go into that left wing corner. Carl Graffelman now has it. He'll curl in. He gets rubbed off the play. Volanik once again. He'll lob it into that left wing corner. Stockwell. Chipped away. Kane comes in. He gets a shot. Now Rittenauer. That was a cross check that didn't need to happen. Oh, 16 on a boarding call.
2 and a 10. He'll be sitting for a while. Well, the rest of the game.
A lot of calls in this period, stemming from the middle of the second period. 2 and a 10 for Ridnour. He'll be finished in this game, and 9 minutes left in the period. 1-1 is your score. And Trimborn will go in and serve the 2-minute. So KC will be on a power play advantage here. This faceoff will be at the center ice dot.
Why is it at the center ice?
I was just going to ask you the same thing. Not sure. Puck is down.
Usually that happens when there's a mistake, but if there's a mistake, then there shouldn't be a penalty. Right?
Well, unless it was another mistake. I don't know. Toit comes into the zone. Barnes plays it over for Bruning. Bruning takes a look. He glasses it and out. Hawkins on the retrieve. He'll play it. He's got Schmitz with him. And Toit. Swirsek with a nice shot there, and Hawkins hacking at the goalie.
That's like 3 slashes right at the goalie. Great camera work by Melinda Parr there today. All weekend long, actually. Zooming in on the action when it's happening.
Right wing dot. Toit on the tap against, goodness gracious, against Brock James. And that puck, I don't know how Ike saw that.
I think it may have just went off his helmet. It actually looked like it was going to trickle in over top.
I thought the same thing. Coming down that left wing side is Hawkins. Here comes Omaha. Dishes it over for Eshelman.
Maybe he's still going to recover.
James with the puck. He's trying to freeze it up behind the net.
2 guys on him. There's holding down there, and they're totally looking the other way.
Puck is loose. Moved down to Schmitz. They try to find Swirsek, and they score. Right from the top of the left wing circle, Swirsek dishes it across and a tap in. It's a power play goal for the KC Jets, and that puts them in the lead with 7:28 left in this period. It's 2-1. KC leads.
Yeah, the guy in the bands has totally turned his eyes off on whatever the Jets are doing. 2 guys were down there holding Brock James down on the ice while they took it back the other way. I mean, Omaha's had their chances and haven't been able to capitalize, but that's just too bad. Good thing it's preseason.
Yes.
I'm sure the coaches would be a little more boisterous.
Omaha has to get together here and rally to tie this game. 7:11 left. Waldo lights up number 20 on the half wall, left wing side. That's Quinn Kobe. Omaha's breaking out. Waldo, nice lead for Mercier. Can he get to it? Number 4, that's Peyton Cook, takes himself out of the play. He went into the dasher boards pretty hard. Howell trying to keep the puck in. Dishes it for Bieber. Bieber with a shot, and a blocker save by Brocksterman. Mercier with it, tries to dish it. Ends up on the stick of Kobe. And here comes Parr. Too many men on the ice. Another missed call for too many men. Yep.
They finally get it?
He finally got it. Oh my gosh. There must have been.
That would at least been the second one this period.
How many guys were out there? I think it's 6 or 7.
6 or 7, yeah.
So too many men on the ice will put Omaha on a power play as Peyton Cook goes to serve the penalty. I think there was some confusion on the KC bench. 2 guys jumped out, and the puck went right over there, and there was 6 or 7 of them.
And again, if they didn't play the puck, probably would have been okay.
Back to Eshelman. Eshelman tries to stick handle in. Nice play by Eshelman, taking the body there before that Jet player could get to the puck. Needless to say, they clear it. And it's picked up by James. Omaha with a little sense of urgency right now as James comes up that left wing side. Great job protecting the puck. Leaves it on Brocksterman, and he steers it aside. Bruning able to keep it in. To Bolduc. Bolduc finds Howell. Off that right wing circle. Tries to find a tap in. Nothing doing. Eshelman back to Howell. Move it over to Bruning. Bruning launches it in. Can't get it through, and KC will clear. 5:06 left in the 2-1 game. Nice moves by Matthew Howell. Giving it over to Waldo. Waldo needs to get deeper in the zone before he makes that escape move. To the point. Volanik. Shot in a glove save by Zach Brocksterman. He's been very good today.
Brocksterman, he has, yep.
Puck is down. Omaha trying to bat it toward the net. Volinik to Waldo. Waldo turns, drops it down low, and a shot or a pass out net front. And they couldn't find Sean Mooney. There was supporting numbers down low. Bieber. Waldo to Bieber. Bieber protects the puck, brings it in, gets to the dot. And KC with the clear. 3 seconds left on the man advantage, and KC will kill off this penalty. Volinik gets poke checked away. Swirsek trying to get to the puck. He's got Mooney on him. Brock James leaves it in neutral ice and throws it back in. This will result in an icing call. 3:45 left in this third period. Face-off will come down to Nolan Eicherman's glove side. Johnston on the draw with Brock James. James wins it to Barnes. Barnes tries to play it behind his net. Johnston interfering with him. And the puck sneaks out from the back wall and is covered up by Nolan Eicherman. Same circle, left wing side for the Jets. James tries to win it back. Omaha gains control. And they'll rim it. In steps number 21. Schmitz tries to find a low forward in the paint area. Omaha stifles that opportunity, and James comes out to Baldick. But back to James. Puck was loose in the high slot area, and KC with a clear. Bruning on the retrieve. He'll pick it up, curl back up to Barnes. Barnes goes to James. James will turn. He'll head man it to Bieber. Bieber will get it into the zone. He'll take a shot and a glove save by Brocksterman with 2:48 left in the contest.
Still lots of game left here for Omaha.
Oh, yes, indeed.
See if they can get this knotted up at 2.
Coach Harahill probably wait to the 150 mark. If they can keep it in the zone, he may pull Eicherman earlier. We'll see. Net front from Volinik. Shot. Waldo dishes it to Mooney. Mooney tries to fish it through, and there's a battle going on in net front. Omaha moving the puck. Volinik. Shot just wide of the net. Mooney picks it up, keeps it in. Offside wing is pinching now, or a defenseman rather. Shot and a cover up by Brocksterman.
Yeah, Omaha really hasn't been able to get the power from the point this weekend.
No, not.
KC covers it up pretty well. Like
yeah,
the points.
they front pucks and they block pucks, and our defensemen who shoot pretty well. We have a timeout here called by Coach Harahill with 2:18 left. And they'll put a plan together for how to keep the puck in the zone and how to and when to pull Nolan Eicherman.
I think Coach Harehill's probably going to keep this line out there, and then
that's why
extra attacker.
Yeah, I would think so. He called it for multiple reasons. Give these guys a blow, and then that way they can pull Eicherman. Right, getting back to the defensemen, haven't had a lot of great quality shots from the point, and we've had some defensemen that can obviously shoot the puck, but hasn't been a factor in this game.
No,
KC with good
this
quickness.
Weekend.
Yep. Yeah, they've got guys that can front pretty well, and they'll get in front of a lot of shots. So
yeah, I think the key, and we've seen it with those goals, you got to keep it down low on the Jets. If you can keep it down low, I think that their defensemen kind of get scrambled a little bit, and then,
just
then
got
you're
to
able
fish
to
it
get
through.
some good shots on Brocksterman.
Yeah, the main thing is getting it through to the net front, and haven't really been able to do that. So he's going with the same players that were in prior to the timeout. Puck is down. KC has it. They're going to rim it, and Volanek trying to keep it in. Comes out to Mooney. 2:11 left in the game. Mercier poaches a puck. He'll move it to Bieber. Bieber loses the handle. That would have been a good time to launch it in deep into the zone. And Omaha has to come out and regroup. 1:58 left. Puck's moved up to Bieber. Mercier has it now. And if they get this low enough and control it, they'll be able to pull Eicherman. Up. Can't hold the zone, so Mooney comes in. Minute 36 left. He headmans it over to Mercier. Mercier tries to find Volanek, and we're just throwing the puck around here. And Mooney plays it. 1:22 left.
Got to skate.
Brock James tries to find Eshelman, and it's chipped out of the zone and into the KC bench by one of the KC players. Minute 12 left. Still time.
And Eicherman's on the bench.
So face off deep in the KC Jets zone. And Omaha trying to muster a goal here. Puck's loose, net front. Penalty shot! Penalty shot. Apparently
somebody covered
the puck.
So who gets that penalty shot? Anybody? Who do you choose?
Who would you choose? The right guys are out there. That's all I have to say.
I don't know. I mean, for a penalty shot, Waldo, Bieber's good at a penalty shot shootout. You've also got Boldick on the bench. You got Brock James on the ice.
Wow, what are the chances of that?
I know.
I mean, how often do you see a penalty shot called with a minute 2 left? And Maxim Boldick is the chosen one. The Russian Rocket will have the opportunity to tie this game with a minute 2 left. Picks up the puck off the faceoff dot, comes in, goes to his forehand, his backhand. He misses. Great play by Brocksterman as Maxime is thwarted on that penalty shot opportunity.
I think that's probably the right guy to have taken that shot.
He's a smooth skater, smooth mitts. Goes forehand to backhand and just misses that strong side post.
And if you ask him after the game about it, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's Maxime. So Omaha might have to do it the old-fashioned way here. Less than a minute left in the game. And a clear by Kansas City, and it's waved icing. Howell has it. Omaha's coming down. Howell's coming down the center ice. Chipped into the zone. 38 seconds left. And Omaha has to regroup again. To Eshelman. He'll come in, and looks like we have an offside. 24 seconds left.
It's been a good contest.
Really good game.
2 weeks in a row.
Seen a little bit of everything here.
Last week 2-1. Yesterday 2-0. Today 2-1 so far.
Oh, right off the face-off. And
should have been an icing.
Johnston.
They missed another one there. That should have been an icing call.
That was on the KC side of the red line. Volanek with a dish to Mercier.
6 seconds.
Omaha really trying here, but Volinick with a shot just wide of the net.
Got to hit the net.
He was loaded for bear, but that ends this contest here, and the varsity split 2-1 today in favor of the KC Jets. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with regular season action here in another week, Mike.
The 2nd of November, well, I think that game may be broadcast on the QC network. We've yet to see, but we'll let everybody know on our social media pages.
Thanks for tuning in. You're on the Omaha Hockey Network.